can't match that kind of class.
Those soaring springs can only mean one thing, and that is Steve Farrell is in the ring right now.
Vivaldi is playing over the airwaves, and it means the Nature Boy Steve Farrell has made his way across the Atlantic to take on the best VCW has to offer in one Scott Henson.
A battle of fine robes, as we see here.
Absolutely. Let's hear what the announcers have to say. Wow, that's a little bit of one-upmanship by Scott Henson, calling himself the Nature Man. That's pretty full of yourself, if I do so say myself, and screw up that phrase in the process. Moving on. Oh, that was bad. Don't give me a microphone after I've had a glass of water or two. Oh. Henson wanting nothing to do with Farrell at this point. Can't say I blame him. Quite intimidating when a Geordie woos in your face.
I don't know if enough attention has been paid to Scott Henson's magnificent beard.
I certainly look back on photos from this time period from time to time and reflect on how much I disliked it.
Scott Henson is not so much a nature man here as he is a grizzly man here.
Yes, that's a good description. And Henson was going for the ringer first, and now Farrell going for headlocks, and now a body slam. And Henson
Farrell
going for a body slam.
Farrell having none of that body slam, though. Going back to it right himself.
Oh! Farrell, a pretty big guy. Not the strongest guy in the world, and certainly Henson's not the guy you want to be testing your strength at when it comes to body slams on.
Oh! That's signature chop of Steve Farrell's.
And that is the first of what I expect to be many in this match, because even though Henson's not necessarily known for his chops, he can throw them with the best of them.
And sure enough, this is the best of them.
Whoa, leapfrog by Henson. Body slam? Gets it. Farrell finally gets that body slam. Caught Henson off guard. And someone's running around the ring. Oh, big knee drop. Oh. And this is... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was just about to say planted right across the forehead, right between the eyes of Scott Henson.
Steve Farrell, 101. He's going to town on Henson. Just working, picking him apart. Back suplex. And, I thought I saw him grab the foot. He might be going for a figure four. Maybe a little early for that. Oh, but a fist drop. Not too early for that. Never too early for that.
It is always the right time for a fist drop.
Oh, there's always time for FIST drop. And that may get...
PIN?
Oh, only a 2 count.
So only the PI.
Yes. Oh, big boot up in the corner. What could Henson be thinking from the second rope? John Walters? Oh, no. Not going for that flying John Walters, also known as a Taliban backpack. Instead, choosing to back rake Farrell. Just, stripping wrestling down to its barest bones is really what this match has been all about. And, nasty kablamo.
To the bear claws, if you ask me.
There you go. Oh, 2 count.
It's a good dessert, bear claws.
This is a delicious dessert. I don't know about tiger claws. I've never heard of that. There's a peanut butter and chocolate flavored bear claw. Oh my God. And he may have knocked Farrell loopy because I've never seen a man react like that to being kicked in the back of the head.
Oh, you've never seen an aneurysm before?
Or a seizure. Jesus Christ. Elbow drop by Henson.
Scott Henson has medically succeeded in inducing strokes.
He almost did right there. I think Farrell is back with it, but maybe not for long. Back drop. Oh. Those are never fun.
Those aren't even fun for bears. Scott Henson taking the gentlemanly play out of his book there. And throwing it right out the window with the foot across the throat of Farrell.
Yeah, really nothing gentlemanly I like about that. That's just straight brute aggression, just nasty behavior. I wouldn't expect something like that of Farrell, but Henson doing it, it honestly doesn't surprise me.
I don't know. Don't let Farrell's gentlemanly demeanor fool you. He has been known to be
you
one
make
of
a
the dirtiest
you make a
players
point.
in the
He
game.
can be a dirty player from time to time. Henson wasn't dirty there. That was just a straight up Blue Thunder, one of his most longest running moves that he's known to pull out. And
the longest running move in network television.
Exactly. Longest running weekly
episodic
sports move. Oh, headbutts. Those are gonna knock you for.
There's that signature Farrell seizure again.
Oh, and a chop. And a chop.
And this is what we were talking about earlier.
Can you hear how hard those ones are? I mean, the ones Henson are throwing, they're hard, don't get me wrong, but those ones Farrell is throwing? Oh, schoolboy.
By a schoolman.
Schoolboy on the schoolman, perhaps. But a kick out and
right
back to those chops.
Oh. This guy's getting ready to prepare some veal scallopini here.
Nope. Oh, what's Henson doing here? Duck the chop. Throwing some short forearms to the back. Oh.
At this point, I'm reasonably certain Scott Henson's chest is black.
I'm thinking he can't feel his chest at this point, and maybe he's trying to make Farrell catch up, that is. Farrell right back on him, though. And Henson switching the momentum. Oh. Sorry for the lack of description here, but there's really only so much you can say about two guys just bludgeoning each other's chests with those chops. I can tell you, those do not feel good. And you know what? They take a lot out of you, as you can see. These two guys noticeably slowing down.
I still hear every single one of them, though.
Oh, and here we go.
At this point, the two combatants are just throwing caution to the wind and just letting their foolish male pride.
Oh, and that was that.
That was that.
That was the breaking point. I think I had my stats boy keeping track there. That was something like 75 chops.
That's
a lot of chops.
That's a lot of chops. I guess foolish male pride can only take you so far.
I guess
before
so.
Your body just gives out.
Let's see if either guy can get up at this point off of those chests that I'm sure just feel like hamburger meat at this point.
Farrell's beginning to stir, although that just may be another seizure.
Yes.
Seizing his way up to the top rope.
Oh. Caught him.
Oh!
Emerald frozen by Henson. He had the sense to cut him off, but not enough to make a really full cover there. Just barely got some arms over him, and who knows what would have happened.
Oh, and he's going for the
counter with a small package.
Scott Henson had that one scouted from a mile away.
And you know what? You have to, because Farrell is known for that figure 4. He has put plenty of men in the hospital with injured knees and injured legs and shin breaker, and he's going right back to that figure 4, and it is locked on. Wow, Henson needs to roll over or get to the ropes or tap out or get a prosthetic leg. Those are the 4 options. No other options in this situation here. And Farrell he knows how to put so much pressure on in this situation.
This move was known to break legs.
It has broken many a legs, not just by Farrell, but by a lot of different men. Oh, there we go. That's the turning over. That's why I said he reverses the pressure. It's all on Farrell's calf now, and he's wrenching on that knee by doing that kind of push-up. And Farrell can either try and turn it back over, and he does.
That may have been the most push-ups Scott Henson's ever done in his life.
Yeah, that was something. But men will do strange things in order to put pressure on other men's legs. There's probably a joke somewhere in there. I don't know what it is, but I'm not the one who's going to write it. No comment?
No, my writer decided to let that one slide.
Fair enough. Let's move on. I don't know how much more of this Henson can take. His leg has to be hurting him, and his chest has to be hurting him.
His chest is mush at this point.
Pile driver. Oh! Wow, Farrell gets him up for a pile driver. That could be it.
That pile was worthy of holding up the Richmond Olympic Oval.
Wow, only a 2. I'm in shock, honestly. I mean, after all that Henson has taken, it really doesn't seem like that much, but like get chopped in the chest as many times as he did and be held in that figure 4 as long as he did.
And then get dropped on your head.
Dropped on your head with a pile driver from Stephen Farrell, a man who is known to use the pile driver. Can we see another one? If there's another one, I'm calling it. Farrell's going home with a win.
Scott Henson with a sneaky little move there.
Yeah.
Referee must have been distracted momentarily.
Oh, and that's the critical. Oh, and Farrell barely kicks out of it.
Farrell showing why he is such a legend in the UK scene.
Yeah, he's a resilient man, and he's over here to prove that, the guys in the UK can do it just as good as the guys in North America can, and he's here leading the pack. What's he doing? Forearm.
So you're trying to ride the feverish support from the audience.
People are into this match, and I do not blame them. Could we be seeing a You Sunk My Battleship? I think that's what Henson's going for.
It's the Battleship Potemkin.
I don't know if it's that one. Oh, he was going for You Sunk the World, I think. Oh, what do we have here?
Oh! Huge shin breaker. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine Scott Henson's shin did not completely separate from his knee right there.
He's lucky that he didn't blow out his other leg. That wasn't the shin that was driven across Farrell's knee, because, I mean, that's a long way to fall, and that is got to be painful. Not only was the shin breaker painful, now he's back in that figure 4. Henson is screaming in agony.
Tearing his own hair out. Anything in order to distract him from the pain of his leg right now.
Oh, and almost a three count. That's the one thing guys forget about, their shoulders being down while they're in the figure 4, and they sometimes get pinned off of it. Wow. After people chanting "Don't tap," Henson taps, and I think I heard him say that his leg is broken.
You know what? I would not be surprised. As horrible as that is.
That's an awful scenario to even think about, but that is completely possible.
That move was a devastating maneuver, and when performed by someone who was such a master at it, like Steve Farrell is.
That's all it took. Steve Farrell goes home with a win.